So I'd like to talk to you about the mysterious sacrum and its relationship to the alignment of the body. Now, the sacrum is an interesting and mysterious bone in the body. It is affected by deep-rooted emotions. And it's a pivotal bone in our bodies, and it holds within it many complexities that arise in the relationship between the structure, emotions, and the nervous system. And here I explain more about how the sacrum and its relationship to the mother energy, low back pain, and headaches relate. The sacrum is what we call a keystone. A keystone is a wedge shape that is placed at the apex of an arch. This wedge is locked into position to strengthen the arch and to bear stress and weight. The sacrum has a structural and emotional relationship with the heels and the occiput in our body. The occiput is up here at the base of the cranium. So the sacrum takes the brunt of physical weight and bears the effect of chronic emotional stress. The sacrum is the hallmark of strength, stability, and balance. This bone absorbs pressure and stabilizes our structure through many different stresses that come our way in life. So when stresses and strains of life get too much, eventually it is this structural bone that gets impacted. This results in chronic pain. When the sacrum has been stressed for a long time, it starts to creak under pressure, rather like a bridge that has been burdened with too much weight over many years. The shape of the bridge will become distorted due to too much stress and lose its integrity. This same thing happens in our bodies, except it is deep-rooted emotional stress that ends up affecting the sacral bone. So how does this all happen? It is a fact that unexpressed emotions result in tense muscles. Over time, constant emotional stress will affect a person's muscular system. Tense muscles begin to pull on the tendons and ligaments, and it is the tendons and ligaments that are closest to the bones of our body. Their purpose is to offer flexibility and strength to our structure. They literally keep our bones in alignment. Healthy tendons and ligaments help a person adapt their body to sudden physical change without breaking a bone. For example, avoiding a fall or catching a ball. Muscles, tendons, and ligaments act rather like an elastic band. The right amount of tension and flexibility keeps our structure aligned. Too tight or loose, and our bone structure is put under huge strain one way or another. The sacrum can be affected by tendons and ligaments that have been put under too much emotional stress. The constant push and pull that arises from emotional stress affecting the muscles, tendons, and ligaments over time shift the alignment of the keystone, the sacrum. As a result, the whole body can be affected in some way. When the sacrum has shifted, the pelvis becomes distorted, and the alignment of the heels and the occiput will be affected too. And all kinds of pain will appear throughout the body. When the sacrum is in trouble, it can lead to buttock, bowel, hip, knee, and leg problems. Also, sacral iliac conditions and spinal curvatures. The sacrum stabilizes the whole of the body. A misaligned sacrum will also lead to problems further up in the neck, the shoulders, and the arms, for example. Deep-rooted emotions very often lead back to the sacrum. So until you address the underlying deep-rooted emotion and release the tension around the sacrum, pain will remain. There are certain kinds of feelings and emotions that can end up affecting the sacrum. A person who feels stuck in life means they have lost their power and authority. This feeling relates to the loss of power within the sacral energy itself. The sacral energy is all about creation, stability, feminine energy, and flow and nurture. For example, if a person has not received love and nurture from a mother figure, this will leave the energy of the sacrum weak. And if this feeling behind the lack of nurture is not addressed, then pain and problems in this area of the body can manifest. Not only this, a person that is harbouring feelings of anger from the past, or more often than not, about the mother or other female authority figures in a person's life, can end up being a real problem for the sacrum. Anger restricts the ability to flow, and it creates tightness and tension. And when this type of emotional energy is not released, a build-up of pressure inside the body occurs. If this pressure is not released, it is buried deep into the structure of the body. And this pressure also builds up into headaches and migraines. So eventually this fiery, angry energy gets stuck deep down into the keystone of the body. Stuck anger in the sacrum may well be the underlying cause of chronic physical pain and other conditions described earlier. Or, as I mentioned earlier, when a person feels like they've lost their power and authority in their life, very often this is due to the mother. It's due to the mother energy of some kind. There may well be an underlying anger or hatred towards the mother. Perhaps the mother did not stand up for you when you were a child. This angry energy will eventually build up in the sacrum and cause a problem as it builds up pressure throughout the body. Now you can get headaches, migraines, and hormone headaches related just from a build-up of this emotional stress in the sacrum. And these can be relieved when you address the underlying deeply buried emotion that is related to the cause of the problem. Women suffering heavy periods are often due to a rejection of femininity. It's kind of like a sense of rejecting your womanhood. So you see, deep-rooted emotions end up lower down in the body, causing low back pain and other problems in this area of the body. In my work as a therapist, I see many people who are having problems with their health due to stuck emotional energy. I help release this deep-rooted stuck energy. And I can meet you virtually online, in person, and I help many people through remote healing too. So you can find out more through my website, which is janieseaman.com. And thank you for listening.